Hello, team and family. This is WA number 5, question 5. Kevin compared the absolute values of negative 2 and 25 hundredths, 2 and 3/8, negative 2 and 29 hundredths, and 2 and 4/11ths. Which number has the greatest absolute value? So the bigger the number's absolute value, the farther it needs to be from 0. So, if I think about a number line, I think about 0 in the middle, the further it is away from 0, the bigger its absolute value, because absolute value is the distance from 0. So when I look at these numbers, I see some mixed numbers, some decimals, a mixture of numbers. I like using decimals, so my first number is negative 2 and 25 hundredths, or 250 thousandths. I know that 3/8 is 3 divided by 8. Add a decimal and add 3 zeros. 8 goes into 3 0 times. 8 times 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring down the 0. 8 goes into 30 3 times. 8 times 3 is 24. 30 minus 24 is 6. Bring down the 0. 8 goes into 60 7 times. 8 times 7 is 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. Bring down the 0. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. So, if I look at the first number, which was 2 wholes, then the decimal is 375 thousandths. Now if I compare these two numbers, and let's say that I don't worry about the negative, because negatives don't affect absolute value, because absolute value, distance is always positive. I have 2 and 250 thousandths and 2 and 375 thousandths. If I look at the tens place, the 3 is bigger than the 2, so right now it's 2 and 375 thousandths. If I put negative 2 and 29, I should add a 0 there, 290 thousandths, that number, if I ignore the 0, is closer, so the absolute value is going to be smaller because 3 and 2 is smaller than 3, so it's further away from 0. The last one, 2 and 4/11ths, I'm going to need to change 4/11ths from a fraction to a decimal. So 11 goes into 4 0 times. 11 times 0 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. Bring down the 0. 11 goes into 40 3 times. 11 times 3 is 33. 40 minus 33 is 7. Bring down a 0. 11 goes into 76 times. 11 times 6 is 66. And then 70 minus 66 is 4. Bring down a 0. 11 goes into 40 3 times. And it looks like this pattern might repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and put over here 2 and 363 thousandths. So when I look at 2 and 375 thousandths and 2 and 363 thousandths, the 2's the same, the 3's the same, but 7 is bigger than 6, so it's farther away, which means it has the greater absolute value. Answer is